So a big win for you guys against UCF, shutting down or eliminating one of the best run teams in the country. What were some of the keys to that performance?
Just doing your job, man. They really emphasized us playing up front, just setting edges, man, and not really being really too thirsty to try to make plays and stuff. Just set the edge and let the ball come to you. We know that R.J. Harvey was a really elusive, powerful back. So really just being able to contain him as best as we could, we knew that was going to be the game plan for us.
This another game where the team faced some adversity and had to kind of rally back. And now that you guys have done that a couple times and have that kind of proof of concept, knowing that you guys, no matter what, can counterpunch, as Kenny says, what does that do for your the overall team mentality, knowing that the ebbs and flows of a game, you guys are right there in it?
Man, it's the testament to the team that Coach Dillingham and the rest of the staff really put together, man. You got a lot of guys that really love the game of football, that really want to come out here and compete and want to win. So being able to just lean on your guys, knowing that, whenever something hits the fan, it's not over with. This is a 4-quarter game and nothing's over to the clock hits zero. So really just being battle tested and just having to go through adversity, knowing that I know that not one of my guys are going to quit on me and I'm not going to quit on them.
So a couple weeks ago, you guys obviously get the bowl eligibility secure, but now with that 7th win, you guys are still right in the thick of the Big 12 race mix. What does that do for this team mentality and motivation?
Man, we just take it, 1 week at a time. Coach Dillingham doesn't do a whole lot talking about, bowl games and conference championships and stuff like that. Even though they're in reach, you got to take it 1 week at a time. You can't overlook any opponent. So focusing on Kansas State this week is a big step for us in accomplishing all of our goals.
Apologies if this has already been asked, but what are you kind of taking away from Kansas State's running offense? Seems like they got 2 really good backs in the backfield.
They definitely got a good back. I know they got a guy, Dylan Edwards. I think he transferred from Colorado. Very explosive. They got some patient guys. They're doing a lot of really good. They play together as a team. Blue collar football team. They don't really get bored of the things that they do. If they're running the ball well, that's what they're going to do. They pride themselves kind of on running the ball and stopping the run. So if you take a team's identity away, it's going to be kind of hard for them to win.
You guys have faced a lot of really good running backs this year, a lot of teams that are kind of similar to that. Is there anything about this team that maybe sticks out, maybe more similar to another team you guys have played this season?
Like I said, it's a blue-collar program, man. They don't get bored with what they're doing. If they got to run inside zone 70 times this game to win, that's what they're going to do. So got to be disciplined, play your keys, play fundamentally sound, and the rest will take care of itself.
The challenges of facing a mobile guy like Avery Johnson, what is he what kind of things does he kind of present to a defensive line, trying to keep him contained?
He's very fast, very good football player. Just being able to just keep him in the pocket, contain those legs as much as possible, and really force him to make mistakes on his own. He's a smart football player, but he's young, so use that to our advantage.
What about the passing, pass blocking from them? What are you kind of seeing from them? It seems like they don't allow a lot of sacks. Is that something that you guys have seen, and how do you counteract that?
Yeah, man, working with Coach Ward and Coach Reynolds, really trying to perfect our pass rush. This is a fundamentally sound group. They're pretty good up front. They're going to use their hands. They're going to grab, hold a lot. So really using our hands, setting edges, getting off blocks, shedding and stuff like that is going to be our go-to this week.
Some of the issues on the road were kind of overcome a little bit and getting that big win against Oklahoma State. What are some of the do you think is going to be just kind of the intangible difficulties and things that are going to be facing you guys? Going up against a really good team, in a hostile environment.
We're going into a very loud stadium, like you said, a hostile environment. So we know we're going there by ourselves, and we all we got, we all we need. So basically being our own cheerleader, bringing our energy for ourselves, man, because we're not going to get a lot of it out there. So we got to bring it for ourselves.